Hello and welcome back to some more Dead by Daylight gameplay. It's me, the antisocial fat man, the friendliest killer you know. And we're playing more Wraith because I really like Wraith. He's actually probably my new favourite killer. Mostly because of that add-on. Hi! Bye! Yeah. I keep getting stuck on stuff because... grr. So, this game went well, but it could have gone a lot better. I suffered from a lot of lag during the end game, which basically cost me a kill. Which is so much fun! So here I was trying to trap the Claudette, but it didn't quite work. Luckily she didn't throw down the pallet, so she has Thanatphobia. I don't actually like Thanatphobia. It's a really bad perk, I think, on this killer. I'd much rather have Sloppy Butcher. But hey, I was just testing to see what would happen if I used Thanatphobia. And the verdict was bad things. It's very bad. So, my later builds I had a lot more fun with. Especially the match I just had with Devour Hope. Ooh. As you can see, we're currently using Nurse's Calling, Barbecue, Discordance as well. Discordance I actually quite like, but I don't know if it really fits with my playstyle. I'm still working the kinks out, basically. I'd probably replace Thanatta with Sloppy Butcher and Discordance with Corrupt Intervention. If I had one! Thanks, RNG Bloodweb, thanks! So here I just basically am trying to mind game this Feng, since she can't hear my terror radius. She doesn't exactly know where I'm coming from. And we're about to pull off a mind game. There we go. I love it when you can get it. Just don't get it very often. Oh well. And back to the usual of not being able to ever find a hook ever. Oh, don't worry, this isn't the only time it will happen. Hey, by the way, Azeroth's resting place, like the whole Wrecker's Yard maps, they have terrible hook placement, like, but only when I play. Like, when I'm playing as Survivor, the hooks are 2 feet apart from each other, but when I'm playing Killer, oh no, they're at least a few miles apart. And there's just dead zones, which is always great. So I'm using the add-on which allows me to move faster. Sadly, I'm getting lagged across the map. Oh my god. Look at that, it's atrocious. I believe it's the Windstorm, the purple one. I'm also using the purple All-Seeing Blood add-on, which allows me to see Survivor auras when I'm cloaked. So that's good. That's actually probably my favourite add-on that the Wraith has. And fortunately, I think every stealth killer has some form of that. Michael's is probably the worst because it doesn't let him. It doesn't allow him to tier up, which is kind of the reason why you'd want to play Michael. So we're just looping this Claudette around the pallet. I failed to slash her before, but I'm about to do it here. Always good, always good. I love it. I love it. Thankfully, there's a convenient hook right there. Ah, where you're safe, Claudette. Now I cannot hurt you. You should stay up there, actually. It would be beneficial for your health. I mean, I wish I could take as much of a beating as survivors do in this game. Jesus. If I got hit by that axe that the Wraith carries, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead. So I don't know if the survivors are actually bothering to do totems. With this particular bunch of survivors, I probably should have picked Devour Hope instead of Thanatphobia. But knowing DBD, the totem would have probably spawned like right next to a gen out in the open. So rip. But I know you, DBD. I know what you're like. Don't lie to me. So unfortunately, she uses like the worst vault in the game, but she does have Lithe, which is an issue. Honestly, all the exhaustion running perks are so annoying. I probably have the least issue with Dead Hard. Thankfully, she kind of messed up there, which is great for me. Dead Hard's certainly annoying. Mainly when it's used to reset a loop. But, like out in the open during a chase, it's really not too bad. They can't, like, vault over something and gain a speed boost. And they can't just gain a speed boost for 4 seconds whenever they start running. So it's very nice. Very nice. So we're getting stacks of Thanatphobia, but it's really not helping. Technically, the speed slowdown was buffed, but yeah, I mean, 15 to 20% really not doing much to slow down these gens. So I don't think I'll be using Thanatphobia again, which is a shame because I was actually excited when I had it. It's interesting. I always feel like I'm further away from the pallets than I actually am. I don't even think that was the worst case of it. There was a match later where I swear I was like miles away from pallets, but still getting pallets stunned. It's crazy. I'm not sure when it happens, but I know that there's some like really, really bad lag coming up. It's very obvious, you'll know. And I respected that pallet, which I shouldn't have done. Get that speed boost and the undetectable. And there, I got lagged into a box, which is fantastic. I love it. Now, what I assumed is that she would go into the building and then back around, but she didn't. So I kind of mind-gamed myself a bit there. And she dead-harded into a wall, which is fantastic. I love it. Those are the games that are always the most disappointing, where you like two-hook everyone, but you just don't get many kills. Like, everyone's on death hook, but no one actually dies. Let's see, she has the sprint burst, I think. But this is a mechanic I hate with Wraith, actually. It's one of the few things I dislike. But I hate when you're like 99.9% uncloaked. I think at least, that I'm fully uncloaked. But the game's like, lol, no, you didn't uncloak fully, so back to 0. Spend 20 years resetting. Now this is what I was trying to do to the Claudette, get her stuck. So this poor lady, she messed up. So I go back to check on the thingamabob that does the job, because I assumed that she was going to be unhooked, which she wasn't at the time. And I get stuck loads of times on this stupid thing. Except that one. That one I'm fairly certain was behavior's aim dressing. The thing that people have been begging for behavior to turn off for about 4 years now. Since the game came out. And they still haven't. Yeah, it's unbelievable how long it's taken this one gen to do. I don't necessarily think it's because of Thanatphobia either. I think it's just because they keep going back to this one person on this hook. So I can easily keep pressure on that gen, and they just don't want to do another one, so it's given us time. Now, I could have gone for her, which might have been a beneficial idea, but I assumed she had borrowed time. I didn't want anyone to pick up the Fang while I was off chasing someone else, so I was like, just forget it. So we're going to bash this. Now, I was hoping the Claudette might think that we're chasing after the Fang, but she didn't fall for it, sadly. And I'm going to go around. Try and cut her off. Which we sort of did, kinda, And I get stuck on everything. I'm really happy that door thing was open. Because I'm fairly certain that can still be just a wall. Maybe I'm wrong. I know it used to just be a wall at some point, and it's awful, literally. It's disgusting. So I know that that person was trying to draw me away, so I was just like, you know what, let's just go over there. She was trying to be cocky, but she got a whack for it instead, which is always nice. Now, I spotted the Claudette, so I'm going to try and whack her. I believe we get the hit on and she goes down. Or did I get aim dressing? I can't remember. Nope, she went down. I'm going to kick this. Really, actually, what I could have done is I could have just bashed that gen and just stayed there until it regressed to 0. But I was like, well, they'd probably just work on a different gen at that point. So, meh. And I got stuck on this stupid thing a load of times. I'm getting rid of this pallet just in case. I don't think we actually ever came back there, but oh well. Chasing the... I think it's another Feng, isn't it? Yeah, that is. So chasing her around. Gonna try and get the hit off. Just so that there's some more pressure. So there's 10% reduction in speed instead of just 5. That's if hooks still count. Can someone tell me, do hooks count for Thanatphobia? I have no idea. I would have thought so, but yeah. We got the Discordance proc, which is great. And I keep getting stuck on everything. There's a match where I got stuck on even more. So now that's a 15% reduction. Going back to check on the gen, it's being worked on, so we'll bash it. In fact, to be honest, this game, more than any other game I played today, would have benefited from Pop Goes the Weasel. Maybe even Ruin Undying, but I find it difficult to replace stuff. I guess Discordance and Thanatphobia in this case. Sadly, I don't think I have Ruin or Undying on Wraith. The game is so grindy. There's just so many things I can't try because I don't have any of them. Now she's going to go for the rescue, I thought, which I think I made the right call. However, I assumed she would go back again for the rescue, so I checked on the Claudette. Not the Claudette, the the Fang. And instead she ran off to the side. Yeah, that's annoying. So I believe we get the down here, because I think she must have thought the pallet was still there. Which it wasn't, so haha. I do believe this is her death hook. So we're just going to pop her up there. And it was. So we have 2 people injured. I'm pretty sure that huge lag spike is coming up now. Or very soon. Oh, all-seeing blood, I love you so much. If only it was part of race-based kit, because I think I've only got 1 left. So I think I did the right thing there. Basically, I assumed she would go back round to the pallet to vault. And so by kicking the pallet in straight away instead of chasing her, she came closer to me. Now, I don't know why the Fang did that, but I think she must have dead-harded. No, she might have actually. I don't know why she didn't take the hit, is basically what I don't understand. And this is what, yeah, huge lag spike. Atrocious, disgusting. I'm getting rid of my provider. They're terrible. It's 3, by the way. 3.co.uk. Don't bother with them at all. Like, they've acknowledged that they have an issue. And then their response is that they can't be bothered to fix the issue. Now, this is where I was robbed from the 3k. You watch what happens to this Fang. So she runs forward. I down her all the way over here. And then she's like, oh, well, she's right through the thing. Like, what the hell? I don't know if that was the game, because for some reason survivors tend to teleport when they get downed. But I don't know if it was the game, I don't know if it was lag, or I don't even know if she might have actually had a cheat or something at that point. Because it's possible. I'm at least willing to bet that it was lag. But it's still annoying to see. Because by rights, I should have been able to pick her up, hook her, and we could have got a free K. So, if it was lag, thanks again, 3, for being so terrible. I love you. Not really. But yeah, that was the game. And I can't wait to play more Wraith, because I had so much darn fun playing Wraith. I love Invisibility. It's my favourite power, just in general. I don't even mean DBD, I just mean like in general. Invisibility is my favourite thing. And I didn't change my challenge again, so Bree's gonna kill me. Woohoo! Don't kill me, Bree. No. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time with more Wraith gameplay. So until then, bye for now.